Yo, what is up, PPL fans? Shoutout, your coach of Bayern Munich, and welcome to PPL Season 5, Week 7. This is a little late, I apologize. Thinking stuff. But, this week we're up against Kelly, Undertale and his Torterrapins. If you somehow don't know Kelly, he's by now way ahead of me in terms of subs, more than double of what I have right now. When we're pretty close to say at some point, then you should definitely check him out. I highly encourage you to do so. He's a very cute guy with a very cute butt, and a very good player. He's improved a ton over the last few PPL seasons, just in general, outside of PPL as well, and has become a very, very good player. He was good before, and now he's like very, very good. I think you feel me, yeah. So, yeah, definitely gonna be a fun match, hopefully, because our last two games weren't that great. Season 3, he had an awful team, he had an awful matchup against me, and didn't prep too hard, and I just 6-0'd him. It was, not the most exciting game to watch. Obviously, it made me happy, but and last season was a complete shit show. The funny part being that I didn't have my Megalovania. That didn't matter too much. I didn't mind that, honestly. It was just that two of my Pokemon got crit to death, and then I choked when I had a guaranteed win, like literally guaranteed if I just fucking reflect type, and I didn't, and I lost. And yeah, the crits were just super annoying because those cost me two really important Pokemon. But it's Pokemon, it's a bad video game. So let's hope that this season we can have a decent game. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? And I can tell you now, it was better than both of those games, because I already played at this point. So yeah, this is, spoilers, I guess. But yeah, let's get in team. It's going to do team and battle in one video because fucking it's going to be late anyway. So yeah. So first things first, I made another transfer. I made my last transfer. This is the second to last week where you can make a transfer. I decided to make my last transaction, and I decided to drop Zoroark again. I just had 1 week now, and pick up a little muck over here. So that's Haywire. Or a little, that Shroom expanding name. I can't be fucked right now. But yeah, a little muck just gave me such a reliable thing to switch into. A lot of the threats I still have to face later on in the season. Even though Zoroark was really nice, and that's partially why I picked it up, because it had good matchups. I then quickly realized that I also need a little muck, and I could have obviously picked it up immediately instead of Zoroark. However, Zoroark was super duper important against Paul. In theory, in practice, it didn't end up doing much, but having that Scarfer at 105 base speed with its fantastic step against Paul's team, was just super important. So I wanted Zoroark for the 1 week, and then I wanted a little muck. I also feel like I wasn't much else I would have dropped. Maybe Glalie or something could have picked up something like Vanillux. But that's now no longer an option because I only have 4 pickups this season. Kind of want to bump it up to 5 next season. Not gonna lie, but that's that. So yeah, we have a little muck now. It's definitely gonna be really important in most of my last games. I don't know when or how often I'm gonna bring it, but it looked pretty nice. There's a Mega Alakazam which I don't want just like straight get 6-0'd by, so having somewhat of a check and counter would be pretty nice. So yeah, let's just get into the matchup. Kelly also made a trade, so he dropped Kyurem Black for Nidoqueen. Now that seems utterly ridiculous, but I actually advised him to a trade, and that's not just because I don't want to face Kyurem Black. I don't want to face Kyurem Black. I'm pretty happy I don't have to, but Nidoqueen's also just a giant threat to my team and really good defensively as well. His team didn't have a Rock Resist, his team didn't have Electric Immunity, and his team is very momentum based, and having this additional rocks weakness of Kyurem Black it didn't help his team, honestly. As much as Kyurem Black is a big offensive threat, he has offensive threats. Like, he doesn't need another one. Nidoqueen is an offensive threat, just a bulky one. It isn't weak to rocks. It gives him all those resistance he needs. So I 100% stand behind the trade, and I think while it might look weird, he has looked at his remaining matchups. Kyurem Black didn't look too great. He has like a Raikou and a Koko to play, so like Nidoqueen is super important. So yeah, that's that. He has Nidoqueen now. He also has another transfer. He's picking up a little Executor, so that's pretty fucking cool. Thankfully he does have it this week because that would actually be a pretty big threat to my team. Not gonna lie. And yeah, so let's just get in the team I'm bringing. First up, we have Dragonite Zard, of course. His team. Oh yeah, I should like read out his team, shouldn't I? Nidoqueen, Mew with all Z moves, Zapdos, Fortress, Damata, and Grinja with Z moves, Suicune, and Comfy. So that's the whole team. Draft should be on screen, of course. And it's not a great team. He doesn't like it at all. But it's definitely scary. Mainly Mew. If it wasn't for Mew, I would not care. Like everything else, I can easily deal with my team, and I definitely think I have the matchup. Nope, I'm not gonna, argue against it. I'm gonna say, oh, I don't have a good matchup, and make it seem like it was a hard-fought victory. It's gonna be hard-fought victory, but like, I won despite the hard matchup, or I lost because of the bad matchup. No, I have a good matchup, straight up. The only thing that's really scary is Mew, and that is a giant threat to my team, as a dual dance set with Psychic Sap plus Ground UMZ, Earthquake, or Earth Power, depending on if you use physical or special. Just kinda, sorta, a little bit, maybe 6-0 is my team. So that's a problem. Especially if he's physical, then like Muck just dies. If he's special, I can take Earth Power, but Earthquake just kills me. So I think just a neutral the Earthquake just murders Muck because the moves are broken and shit. But yeah. That's pretty much it. Everything else I can deal with. Zapdos is annoying but manageable. I kind of feel like Subtoxic is a good bring against my team. Queen I don't have a good switch into, but I can kill it. I can check it offensively and all that stuff. Fortress is a Fortress. The Mantine, I have 2 water types and a Zard X. I don't care. I really don't. Greninja is the second biggest threat. That's partially another reason why I picked up a little mug, because otherwise I could just spam Dark Pulse relatively freely, with the exception of my Finny, which could obviously play Gang Shot for, and it could be Z Gang Shot as well. So I've been issue. Suicune, I don't give a fuck. I have a Superior, I have a Finny, I have a Rachi, I have everything I could possibly need to deal with a Suicune. And Comfey is a Comfey, which is a great Pokemon, but with a Jirachi and a little muck around and a Zard X, not really a threat. So, yeah, so I have a good matchup, straight up. So, not as good as I did C3, but still. So I just get into the team, stop rambling. First up, Dragon Zard X, standard stuff. Flabber's Thunder Punch, Dragon Dance Roost. 228 attack, 252 speed, Dolly, and 28 in HP. That attack allows me to guarantee 2 KO a Fizz Death or Max Defense, leftover Suicune, at +1 with Thunder Punch. I just want to guarantee that and just have a little bit more bulk. If I lose out on a fucking roll or something because of my lack of fully attackable, I'm gonna probably end my life. But unlikely to happen. It didn't look like any rolls were affected by that, so I should be fine in Danny. It's not much investment. I just want to have a little extra bulk because that can always help. And yeah, so this thing just destroys his team. He has nothing for it. The only thing that doesn't just like die at +1, I'm pretty sure is Suicune. And that doesn't do much to me. Like I'm expecting a Raw set, maybe Rocky Helmet, but definitely Raw. I don't think there's a way around it for him. And then I just go into one of my other months. Most of them can deal with a Suicune, barring my Muck, which doesn't want to get Skull Burned. But if I want to, I can get some good damage off on that with that as well. So I'm not really worried about Suicune. Plus, it can't rest up as long as my Finny around. As long as it can go into it and keep the train up, he can't rest up. So excuse me, that's cool. Zard just bodies his team. Plus, he only has one thing natural that speeds it, and Greninja. So I'm gonna Dragon Dance. Get a Brox because Darm actually lives a +1 Thunder Punch or Flabberts. I just win, essentially. That's kind of the plan. So, yeah, next up we have Tian the Jirachi with the Sugar Berry, Zephyrin Grace, Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt, Wish, and Calm Mind. Just max HP, max speed, and Timid Nature again. One is speed type with that Mew, that Comfey, and that Zapdos if it's offensive. So, initially I had a Electrium Z set, then realized that Shuka is really nice just because Queen is such a big threat that I can actually Calm Mind on it, and then proceed to beat it with Wish, Calm Mind, despite me not having a Psychic move. So that's pretty cool. I don't think it's going to be physical. I feel like Special is the better bring against my team just because Roto and Will-O-Wisp is very, very likely. That's pretty much the only real reason. And like Will-O-Wisp Zard is an option. Unlikely, but an option. So yeah, I feel like Special is going to be the set here. Maybe some kind of mixed variant, but we'll see. I'm obviously not just going to, risk everything against that. So yeah, the thing is a really big win con, as after Calm Mind, Greninja can't kill me. The only thing that can actually revenge kill me effectively is a Scarfed Arm, which doesn't have a great matchup against me, honestly. If he goes for Flab, Zard just comes in and sets up a DD, and then it's GG. So it's also kind of a cool combo. Rachi pretty much forces in Darm if it's Scarf, and then I can just if it eventually if you sack it and go into Zard and just kind of win. So that's pretty cool. Wish for team support as well because Finny is really important this game. And like it walls his shit really effectively. And then want to keep Mug and Cybershot healthy as well, and that's all cool. And of course, self-care. Self-care is important, Jirachi. Do that. So yeah, just another nice bulky win con. that can also help me with me potentially get some damage off on that. If it's the expected items, I can take a hit, get the flash cannon damage off, and hopefully that will put in range for sha-leik or whatever may happen. You know, it depends on how things go, of course, in the game. It also, you know, beats Suicune and all that stuff. It's also comfy. This is, you know, my answer to comfy, so that's all fine and dandy. So next up we have Azura, the top of menu with the leftovers: Misty Surge, Moonblast, Haze, Defog, and Surf. Max HP 228 defense and a Bolt Nature 28 in speed. The speed is just in case Suicune with speed creep, and we speed tie up naturally. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna creep the fuck out of you, son. So we'll see how that happens, how that works. I feel like he's gonna be forced to run max, just, you know. Otherwise, Zard does way too much damage to it, so we'll see. But he can, of course, spare a couple EVs if he wants to. But you know, we'll see, because like it doesn't change the role for a max HP Zard anyway. So yeah. The thing is just good. It deals with Dharma, deals with Greninja. It can take gunk shots depending on its spread and set. Obviously, like Z gunk shot is gonna fucking hurt. Life up gunk shot is gonna fucking hurt. Attack and gunk shot is gonna fucking hurt. But you know, I can kind of pivot around it with Muck especially, and Toad being there as well, and kind of go from there. Haze is there because I can take any hit from a +2 Mew, barring like Gigavolt's Havoc or something weird like that, which again he isn't bringing. I'm pretty sure it's bringing Volume Z. That's like 90% sure that that's going to be his set. Maybe a bulky variant, but I'm definitely leaning towards it. Was actually brought my mocks except for one person, which was David, who had told him that it was a good set against me. So, but I'm definitely expecting it, like 100%. It's just way too good against my team for him to pass up on it. So yeah, Haze is there for that, so I can get rid of those boosts and just be like, fuck you, Mew. One to taunt, of course, taunt is always good, but Haze also still lets me beat, or at least somewhat deal with Crokun, which I don't think he's bringing, but like Calm Mind Suicune. More specifically, offensive Calm Mind Suicune could be a bring, with HP Grass, Ice Beam, and Water Move. So, you know, unlikely but possible, and it would be really nice to haze that as well. And maybe Belly Drum's Darm, because honestly the only Darm that scares me is Belly Drum. I'm kind of expecting it. I'm going to play around it kind of like it's Belly Drum set. Of course I'm not going to like completely risk the game just based on that. I'm going to have to see how he plays it, and maybe a little bit look at his team structure as well, from how he's been playing, if he hasn't revealed it yet at all. You know, just kind of have to scout what Darm is, by like reading the game, not actually, you know, seeing what happens. Just kind of have to read the game and then see what my best play is at times. Because Belly Drum's arm can actually be a bit of a threat, because I don't have a Scarf for this week. Spoilers. So, yeah, that's Finny is just there to be fat and defog for Zard. That's pretty much that. And also, if he has T-Spikes and Muck is like dead, can defog those away as well. Of course, he has a Fortress as well, which can Spike Stack. So, this is what Greninja. So, I just want to get rid of all those hazards. That's another reason why I picked up a little Muck, by the way. I play a ton of Toxic Spike users in the remaining weeks, and my team does not appreciate T-Spikes despite me having the Misty Surge, because if T-Spikes go up before Misty Surge goes up, I'm fucked. So, one little Muck for that, and speaking of which, we have Haywire with its debut with Assault Blast, Poison Touch, Knockoff, Poison Jab, Shadow Snack, Flamethrower, Max Attack, Adamant, 2 Special Defense, 4 in Defense. Pretty standard stuff. I just needed the maximum bulk I can get, essentially. And this is my answer to Greninja. If he burns me, that's fine. I still do a ton to it. There's also one of my checks to Mew. This can also take it from Nidoqueen if necessary and get off a knockoff and do huge damage to it if it's offensive. It also deals with Comfy. It can also, if I want to, get like some nice recall off on Darm, which is really cool. Get the item off of Zapdos and Poison that potentially, because I have Poison Touch with Poison Jab, so that's just gonna be a really nice Poison Jab. Of course, the priority of Sha-leik is also nice. Flamethrower, of course, for the Fortress. The thing is just kind of nice to have, honestly, all around. Ooh, I almost dropped my phone. That would have been bad. I don't know how I did that, but I'm impressively stupid. Yeah, no reason to run minus speed because Flamethrower is not gonna OHKO Fortress anyway, and it's like does like 80-ish% regardless, depending on the spread. So, I 2KO any spread barring like I think max speed of Aqua Berry. I'm pretty sure it still gets 2KO. So yeah, whatever. I just 2KO, and that's beautiful. So yeah, Muck is just cool. It's also shiny because it looks cooler. So yeah. Next up, I need Stealth Rock. So we're rocking Bennington the size until with the leftovers Water Absorb as the ability. Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Toxic, and Surf. Max HP 212 defense, Assassinate, and 44 in defense. Surf was called because it guaranteed breaks a max HP Zapdos sub. So just in case he is sub toxic, I want to break this thing sub unless he's like Spit F, in which case sadness. But there was much I could have done. I wanted Surf definitely as stab. Maybe I could have brought something else, but honestly, that wasn't much I would want. Earthquake is a pretty good move against this team, so you know, Earthquake over Earth Power just because Calm Mind Mew is also an option, not just Double Lands, but also Calm Mind. Since Suicune, you know, just in comfy, so just a little more down on those folks. And yeah, so this is just, you know, also the split F investment is to allow me to take a life or grass down from Greninja from full, and I can get a huge chunk off with Earthquake, and that's all fine and dandy. Also, uninvested Zapdos doesn't 2KO me with HP grass, I'm pretty sure, so that's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, Toxic allows me to status Zapdos no matter what, even Misty Surge obviously doesn't stop me from that. I can Toxic this Suicune, which again I don't think is going to be able to rest, or going to be able to carry rest in the first place, so that's cool, and that's a Toad set. It's good, it's spit F, it's fat. And last but not least, we do have Akiza disappear with the Carrier Berry, so we have the Nidoqueen prep. This also of course helps you take a Gunk Shot from Greninja. If necessary, I'd rather preserve it for the Queen, but it'd be nice to have for Gren as well. I can just knock it out with leave, so I don't think he's gonna have Ice Beam. I feel like Water move, Dark move, Poison move, and then maybe U-turn, or you know, do a Water Step with Hydro Pump / Scald, and Water Shuriken, as well as Grass now, of course, being a good option for Seismitoad. So I think as his form system there, he might not have Ice Beam. I don't think he will, because it only hits Surf, really, and Aerodactyl, which gets harder by Water moves. So might not have that, and if he doesn't, then you know, I can just check that super easy with my Surf. So Leaf Storm, Hidden Power, Rock, Leaf Seed, and Substitute. Max HP 100 special attack and 156 speed with Timid Nature. That HP measurement allows me to take a +2 hit from Mew. Psychic or Psyshock or Zenithbot, I can take them all, which is really nice. Guaranteed taking one at full if he doesn't get a rock. So just another thing that can take a hit from you and just kill it, or not necessarily kill it, but get damage off, and I should be able to kill Mew is basically what I'm saying. With all the stuff I have lined up. Don't think Mew's gonna be able to sweep me. Oh, that's all fine and dandy. Subseed is just really nice for things like Zapdos, and just in general allowing me to just be annoying and fat. HP Rock hits Zapdos super effectively while hitting the Fortress neutrally. Also it's down, of course, so that's just the perfect hidden power for this week. Those are his only grass resists. And yeah, Leaf Storm just to boost my special attack, and Carry Berry to take it from Nidoqueen and Printy Greninja. So yeah, it's a pretty good team. I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. And yeah, I'm just gonna pause this, and then we'll get into the game and stuff. So yeah, see you in a second. Okay, so here with the game, and first things first, shout out to Danekii for jetting my mods, and shout out to, of course, my opponent Kelly for requiring my team. You're both beautiful, and let's get into team previews. So Kelly decided to bring Mew, Nidoqueen, Greninja, Suicune, Zapdos, and Darmanitan. So pretty much what I expected. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Darm is wasn't like fully expected. The other 5 were guaranteed brings essentially. Darm, Fortress, Comfy. I think he could have brought any of those realistically. But Darm does make sense, you know, given the nice check to some of my things. I'm expecting Pretty a Scarf set, or something of the sort. Or of course the aforementioned Blade Drum set as a sweeper. As a team, definitely looking at it, could use a second sweeper outside of the meter. I'm expecting to be a sweeper. So, okay, laptop died. That was fun. Hopefully I'm gonna remember to edit it out. If not, then that's kind of funny for you, I guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna click play. I'm gonna lead off with my Seismitoad, as I just want to get my rocks, because those are really spicy against this team. You know, for Dom and the Zapdos. Most importantly, there's in general took them. So you're challenged by Pokemon Trainer Radar, because that's his name now. It's no longer Kelly. So he leads off with his Mew, the Mew. Yeah, Kelly doesn't have the greatest names, does he? It's fine, he's cute. So Seismitoad lead. I'm just gonna click Toxic. This is fine. I don't think he's gonna have a Grass move. Even if he does, I should be able to take it, barring like a Band and Seed Bomb or something. So he goes for an S-Plot, so he is likely to set I'm expecting. Now, now I make a second. I get Tox off. That's beautiful. Mew's getting worn down. I don't have to worry about it as much. Now I make a misplay. I should definitely get my Stealth Rocks here, because those are crucial in winning this game. I need to get Rock damage off on Zapdos, and to get damage off on Down preferably, but mainly Zapdos, so Superior can sweep and be, you know, generally more effective. And chip damage on his team in general is beautiful. However, I was kind of scared of him baton passing this into Nidoqueen or Greninja, so I go for the Earthquake. He wouldn't pass into any of those two. That would be a stupid play. So I click Earthquake, as I should have 100% gone for Rocks there. No way around it. But on the positive side, I get some good damage off on his Mew as he goes for Earth Power, confirming furthermore that he is likely the Ground UMC set that I'm expecting. And now I don't have a switch in. In hindsight, I probably should have gone to my superior here, keeping this Toad as Death Water, or potentially keeping it as an option to get up rocks later on something like Nidoqueen or the Suicune. So, because as I said, my superior is invested to take this, but so Toad is going to go down. He doesn't overpredict again, and it Toxic to Mew, which is kind of important, honestly. So, I don't want to risk a speed tie with my Zard. Obviously, I can't tell what set he is too much from that. Like what his speed investment is, or his HP investment is rather. So I'm just going to my Serp and click Leaf Storm. This should kill from his range. Even if it doesn't, I do have the investment to live a Side Shock, so it's all fine and dandy. As he just goes to strike twice, that is his Zapdos. I'm going to get some good damage off. This tells me he's probably just max HP, not actually specially defense investment, which is pretty cool to know. So likely a more Fizz Dev variant of Zapdos, and now knowing that I can take a Heat Wave, actually 2 with Leech Seed damage, I'm just going to Leech Seed recovery. I'm just going to go for the Leech Seed. Hopefully weaken this thing, as he is going to U-turn. So if I clicked HP Rock there, life would be great. But you know, I stand by Leech Seed play definitely. I don't think it was a bad play at all. But he just gets momentum, gets some damage off, and he goes into Smurfwash, Smash, Egrinja. Of course, it's Smash, but you know, Smurfwash sounds funnier. And I can take a Gunk Shot, but I don't want to take a Gunk Shot. I don't want to take an Ice Beam either. So I'm just going to go to my safe switch, and that is Haywire. That is the Alolan Muck, the shiny Alolan Muck, as he goes for the Gunk Shot, and that's going to do a clean 30 HP, as you can see here. Yeah, 30 HP exactly. So that tells me he's not attack invested. He's not life orb either, as you can see. He's not banded, nothing of the sort. So that's cool to note. He's not super scary Greninja. He could still be a Z-Gunk Shot, which is kind of what I'm leaning towards. Maybe if Mew isn't, it's Greninja. So you can get some more damage off. And I'm just gonna fire off a knockoff. If he stayed in, even though it's still whooped on a ton, unless he is a Z-move, and I would have known then. So Nidoqueen goes in. That does a ton of damage. He has a Shed Shell, and this tells me this is an offensive Nidoqueen. Not offensive. This is a max HP Nidoqueen, not Fizz Def. So I don't have a switch in. So I'm just going to go into my Serp, hoping that he goes for the Earth Power. If he doesn't, with my Carry Break, I can take a Sledge Wave and kind of go from there. So, Sledge Wave comes... Excuse me. Sledge Wave comes in. He does not much, actually, and I live. So, now I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for the Leaf Storm. Hopefully knock this thing out, but alas, I don't. I probably should have gone to my Rachi there, as he was not clicking Earth Power against Superior, because that thing is a threat to his team. And then just gone from there, but I don't, and Superior goes down, and we're down 2 Pokemon already, and this is not looking too great. So, what I can do now, though, knowing that he obviously isn't a Scarf set, I can just go to Dragoneel, my Zard, and just grab a kill at Flareblitz. This means he's probably not getting out of Stealth Rock this game, because I don't think Mew's going to be his Rocker, with the set he's shown her especially. So, I'm going to Mega the fuck up, and, you know, take less rock damage if he somehow gets them up, and knock out the Nidoqueen, getting Zard's 6th kill of the season in Week 7. Not the greatest, but you know, my team has very evenly spread out kills. So Nidoqueen goes down, that's all fine and dandy. I take a little bit of recoil damage, that's all fine. As he goes into Mew again, and I don't want to risk the speed tie. I can take an Earth Power, but I don't want to. If he goes for the Groundium Z Earth Power, then I just die. So I don't want to risk that. Zard is my win con. I'm just going to go into Haywire here. I think I can deal with the Greninja now. Probably, somewhat. So yeah, I need to do this because my that is more important. And now Shadow Sneak, I don't know if it kills. I don't remember calcing it, so I feel like my best play, because there's a chance he might switch, is just staying in. But as you can see, he's gonna pull out the Z move. I can take a non-Z move Earth Power at this point still. But alas, he goes for the Tectonic Rage. That's the move I have been avoiding to say because I forgot what it's called. And that's just gonna obliterate my Muck, and that looks really cool. I don't think I've seen that yet. Actually, I don't know. But yeah, the Muck goes down. That's all fine, Daddy. Though Muck wasn't gonna be too useful from that range, and he's burned his Z moves, which is nice. So Mew's taking more toxic damage. Shout to Seismitoad there, and now I can just bring in Lola. That is the incorrectly named Tapu Fini, which actually has a wrong move. It doesn't have haste, it has Nature's Madness. I think the EVs are right. I didn't bother to check for the first time in like ever. I didn't check last week either, so never mind. So yeah, unfortunate. I have the wrong nickname, and I don't have haste, but thankfully that is probably not going to matter at this point, because Mew is already weakened and toxic. So I'm going to let's get some good damage off on the Zapdos and get the special type drop. That is super nice. I'm on the back foot now. I only have my core left. But my core is a good fucking core, so I think I can pull this off with just those 3, and we'll see how that goes. But I need to play perfectly, essentially. So I'm going to Dragon here as he just goes for the U-turn. I was kind of to be expected that maybe I should have stayed in, but you know, I don't lose much from going into Zard because I can kind of see what he wants to do and just go from there. He goes into his Mew, and it's not gonna die to Toxic yet, unfortunately. And I'm just gonna be able to go into my Finny here, take the damage from anything that he wants to go for, really. I just, you know, be a happy camper essentially. So he goes for the Earth Power. That's gonna do 0 because I'm fucking Finny. And gonna get my leftovers back, and then Side Shock is still not gonna do anything because I'm physically offensive. I'm just gonna be able to knock him out, except for the part where he's, I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's gonna die Toxic here. So I don't have to take that anyway. So no, why is that? So yeah, Silent picks up a kill. That's cool. Mew didn't sweep me. Mew didn't fuck me royally over this time either, like I did last season. Fuck you, Mono. So yeah, Zapdos comes in, and once again, I'm just gonna make the switch into my Zard. Yep, because if he goes for Thunderbolt and I get up a free DD, I kinda can win maybe. So he goes for the Thunderbolt. That doesn't do anything, because Zard, you know, because Zard. And now I have the option of going for Flare Blitz, but I decide that I'm gonna click Dragon Dance here. If he goes Suicune, I can 2-hit KO from this range, and you know, not from this range, from full essentially, always, of course, as I said in my team builder, and just be happy. So he goes into Suicune as expected. I'm gonna get the DD up, and I'm just clicking Thunder Punch. I have no reason not to, and this thing is gonna die. You missed the speed from Battlefield, which is a little unfortunate. Maybe he can get a Para though, that would be kind of cool. Hopefully he doesn't have the Toxic. Actually, I'm gonna click Roost here because I want to get my result to full. And if he has Toxic, that's fine. If he roars me out, that's fine. Both of my remaining Pokemon can also deal with this, so I'm completely fine with this. So he does go for the roar, that's fine. If he didn't go for roar, like if he goes for a Skull or something, that would have been amazing, but you know. So, since, I mean, he has already shown Skull, roar, but I don't care. I'm gonna set up a Calm Mind with my Rachi here right in front of it. Eventually he's gonna, you know, be in a bad spot, so I'm just gonna go for a Calm Mind as he's gonna pull out the Scald, thankfully. And that's gonna do nothing, but it's gonna burn me. So that's unfortunate. He gets the Skull burn, but you know, it's whatever. 30% it's gonna happen with Skull. That's what it does. So what I can do now is just freely click Seabolt. Yes, Seabolt. Thunderbolt, because he has no switch into that, which is lovely. And he's gonna click Roar again. You know, it's all fine and dandy. And I can go into my Dragoneel here. And I think what I'm gonna do is just click Thunder Punch. I don't remember. Fuck. Yeah, I do click Thunder Punch, so I got that right. Expecting him to just roll me, and that's clean 2-hit KO from that range. It does a ton of damage. And get the Para. Do I get the full Para? I do not. Unfortunate, but you know, nothing you can pray for. So yeah, Skull does a fair chunk. He's gonna get his leftovers back, and I'm just gonna click Thunder Punch again because again, his electric immunities or resistances or anything to take electric moves is gone. So I'm just gonna go for another one. Knock out the Suicune. Zard picks him up. It's second kill of the game. And that's all pretty and fine and dandy. So Suicune goes down, and now he brings in Ow. That's his Darm. That's fine. This pretty much tells me he is Scarf, and I can just go into my Finny and just not care. Actually, no, I go into Rachi because I can Scout basically, and he does actually go for the Rock Slide. Also, not only do he get the ability to Scout, if he wants to go for Flare Blitz on this and reveal he isn't Scarf, he takes all the damage I need him to take for Zard to kill him. So. Also, since he went for that, I can just go into for the Wish here. That was another reason why I might play. I forgot what it was. Kind of switching rocks, I think. Yeah. So I'm just gonna click Wish here as he goes into Strike twice. That's his Zapdos. Maybe I should have clicked Thunderbolt here. Maybe Rachi getting back to full would be kind of cool. Maybe, I'm not sure honestly what would be my best play. But as you'll see, I'm gonna be choosing to go into my Zard X here. And just take whatever he wants to go for and get back to full. Unfortunately, he does go for the U-turn. That kind of sucks, but you know, as I said, my Zard is going to get back to full HP as he's going to go into his Darm again. And what I'm going to do this turn is just Roost up. I am at full. I can take any one hit from a non-banded variant, and if he's banded, then he's a madman and he made this play. So I'm just going to... Actually, no, I'm not going to make a play now. I'm sorry. I'll say I already know he is banded from rock damage. I count that. So, yee. I'm gonna go my Finny here on the Darmanitan, and he's gonna click the yawn button. He's gonna have yawn. I'm like, what the fuck? Kelly, you're insane. What the fuck are you doing? So, my immediate thought is, first up, Kelly, you're crazy. You absolute fucking heat master. Second, it does put me to sleep, right? It's not like some stupid mechanic that's like, yeah, you get hit by yawn as you switch in with the train up, so you don't, like, I don't know, something stupid basically. So I'm just gonna go for the surfing instead of the moonblast, as you know, obviously I can hit the arms effectively, and Zapdos takes a good chunk and is gonna get leftovers back just above half, something above half. And will I fall asleep? I'm leaning towards a strong no, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm not, thankfully. So that would have been really upsetting if I just went to sleep there for no fucking reason, but you know, the game isn't that stupid. So I'm just gonna go into my Zard here, as he's gonna go for U-turn again. This is just kind of rinse repeat at this point. Basically what I need to do is get some damage off on Darm. Preferably kill Greninja as well, that'd be really cool. But you know, basically just get damage off on Darm and then win with Zard. That's what I had to do at this point. So this is where I go for the Roost in scouting, what he goes for. If he went for the U-turn, it would have been beautiful, but he goes for Rockstar. Obviously he can't flinch because it's Sheer Force. I'm just going to Roost up and get back to full HP and be a happy camper. So what I can do now is just switch out because I don't want to take another Rock Slide, but he's going to switch out as well. If I predicted it and went for a DD there, oh boy. But at this point I decided I'm going to play it safe. I just want to try and get damage off on Darm. I'm going to go into Azura again. I'm going to ignore anything on the screen as he goes into that. So he puts a nice double there, obviously. Big play in his end. But this allows, allows him to get some leftovers back. This allows me to get back that 1 HP I'm missing to full. And this is just not a fun battle at this point. Like during the battle I said, this is just annoying. Because this is getting a little annoying at this point, honestly. But I'm going to make a questionable play here by going into my Jirachi here as he goes for the U-turn. Get some damage off on myself. And he's going to go into his Greninja. So that was not the greatest play. I probably should have just gone into Zard again. But, you know, these things happen. So, I'm expecting him to just go for the save Dark Bolt. So I'm going to go to my Feeny. Even if he does go for a Gunk Shot, I don't think that's his greatest play. I'm also going to be able to scout this. I mean, I guess it's a pretty decent play because he isn't too worried about Rachi at this point. But yeah, he does just go make the save Dark Bolt's play as I expected. That's going to do absolutely zero. Again, he isn't live or he can't be Z Gunk Shot because he already had Z Earth Power, of course. So I'm just going to fire him unless he's like a Sash variant. This should be fine. Gunk Shot doesn't do that much, even if he's extra power, which is what I'm leaning towards now. Yeah, I'm still above half. Look at that. Fiend doesn't care. And I'm just gonna go for the Moonblast and knock out his Gren. If he is Focus Sash, this is a problem. Is he Focus Sash though? Nah, he isn't. So we're fine. Finny picks up another kill as it does, you know, just a kill per game of about, you know, on average. I think about a kill a game. It's pretty nice. I'm sitting just above 100 HP. That's pretty cool. And he goes back into Zapdos. I have the number advantage now as well, which is it's just playing into my favor now. I managed to bring this down to my favor essentially. But this is where I make a best play. I go into Tien instead of Zard. Not a good play. I should have kept Tien just because having the Wish would be nice. But on the off chance he roosted there, I could have gone for a Wish and then been a very, very happy camper. But alas, he just goes for the Thunderbolt. He gets me there and Tien goes down. I kind of expected to just roost at some point, but he didn't. And now I'm going to go into Dragonale here. And I'm going to click Dragon Dance. Yeah, I probably should have clicked an attacking move here, because if I did, the stun would be in range and I would just win next time. So I'm gonna set up the Dragon Dance here, and I can't kill the thing. I'm in range for Rock Slide right now, which is really unfortunate. I think if he gets a low roll I can live, if I remember correctly, but not gonna chance it. I'm just going to Finny. I can take Rock Slide like it's breakfast still, except he gets a crit. So well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's just like 60 kind of unfortunate because yeah, it just is. So he's gonna again go into strike twice. Honestly, I'm just gonna go for the surfing and damage. Honestly, this end game, just like the entire game, wasn't well played on my end. I'm not gonna lie. Kelly played much more, but I didn't mean this game. I didn't play well. But I still have a chance because Zard X is a Pokemon that exists, and Rock Slide is a move that can miss. So I'm probably just gonna take those chances at some point. As I'm gonna take, you know, let my Finny go down into the Thunderbolt. If you overpredicted I went for U-turn, it would have been beautiful, but he just goes for the straight for a Thunderbolt. It gets me there, and I'm gonna go into my Zard here. and if he chokes and goes for like a thunderbolt for whatever reason, I win. If he misses a rock slide, I win. So that's what I'm gonna play off of. I'm gonna play off the choke / miss and just go for the Dragon Dance here and get to a free +1/+1. And Zatos is obviously just gonna make the safe play, and Zatos is the best play by far, and he doesn't make it. So props to him. Gonna go down to 99 HP, and this is what it comes down to. Darm comes in. I obviously outspeed, but I can't kill him. Unless I get a crit, I can't kill the thing at all. So I'm gonna have to go for Roost and bank on a miss. After last season's garbage, I think I deserve a miss. So I'm gonna fish for that. I go for the first Roost. He does like up to 86% to me, so not gonna be able to do this for too long. Except that he just crits me, and I don't get a chance to fish for a miss at all. So that's the game. That's just an unfortunate ending. Yeah. GG Kelly. He played a you played a really good game. And again, definitely make sure to check him out. He's a phenomenal player. And let me just check if I'm still recording. Lovely, I am. Cool. Because things look weird. Anyway, yeah. Kelly played really good. Really good. Yeah, really well. I speak English. I didn't. I'm super unhappy with how I performed this game. I'm recording this day after I played, so I'm not like I was super down yesterday. Like super down. At this point, I realized, whatever. You know, it's a game. I lost. I didn't play perfectly. It happens. Just so many minor things that just cost me the game. If I went for stealth rocks, game 1. If like at all, just stealth rocks, game 1. If I clicked an attacking move that one time he went hard into Dom, boom, 1. If I just got one of those 50s, not 50s, like kind of, I don't think it was 50-50s necessarily. One of the kind of toss-out plays is what I prefer to call them. At the end, right, boom, 1. If I managed to keep Marachi around and maybe just have him force Dom to kill it, boom, 1. So just unfortunate that I just didn't get that quite right. Again, just I don't think I played well. I think I played okay, maybe at best. Like some turns, but sometimes some parts of the game were just shit, and other guys are pretty decent. So it's kind of okay overall. I'm not happy, obviously, because if I won this game, the title would be in my hands. It would be mine to lose, other than anyone else to give away to me, essentially. And now I have to bank off others losing, and that's just not my favorite thing to do, honestly. But after looking at the schedule yesterday, I realized that everyone still has some really tough games. I still play one of the teams in front of me, only one, so that kinda speaks for me in that sense. Is it only one? I play Jordan next week. I play Ruby, Eric, and Mono. So I play Mono as well. I play 2 people in front of me, so I can beat those. I also need Kelly to lose a game, and I think that's it. Maybe, yep. So yeah, those are spoilers. You know, sorry, this game is late, so shouldn't be spoilers anymore. So I only need Kelly to lose a game, realistically, and me to win out. And then I got the title in my hands. Just assuming differential goes my way as well, which might be a little bit of an issue. So, yeah, I just need to win out, and I can still win. This is all still entirely possible. And with Kelly's team having a fair amount of flaws, I'm just gonna hope that someone can beat him. Because, you know, as much as I love Kelly, I kinda would prefer me winning over him winning. You know, just a personal preference thing. So, yeah, MVP is probably not gonna be on screen because again this video is late and I don't wanna delay it any further by putting like 2 minutes of effort into something. Gonna be Zard because it just, you know, put team on its back and had always a chance of winning against the team because the team was so weak to it. But yeah, if I just got rocked, this would have been a completely different game. I definitely think I fucked that up big time. Maybe I could have just kept my toad by going into Superior, which again could have lived a hit from the Mew and then just kill it with a Leaf Storm. So just suboptimal plays have been made essentially. But these things happen. So yeah, I'm feeling much better than it yesterday, so that's really good. I'm an adult. I can get over losing fucking children's game. So as I alluded to, next week we go up against Jordan, who, spoilers, is still winless right now. Did I see his week 6 result? Week 7 result? I think I did. could be wrong. So yeah, spoilers. He's 0-6 or 0-7 right now, one of those two. That's not because he's a bad player at all. I actually think Jordan is a very, very good player. It's because he drafted like garbage. And I think saying anything else other than his draft is shit would be pretty disrespectful to him, because in my opinion he's way too good of a player to be 0-6 or 0-7 even. I think Jordan is, as a really good player, and he just didn't draft well. He drafted on the fly and was like, I had 8 Pokemon last season, I can do that again, and he just didn't do it right. He made transfers, made it seem a lot better, a lot scarier with things like Volcarona and Dragonite now on his team. Thankfully, no Z moves on either of those, because your transfers can't have Z moves. Thank God for PPL rules in that aspect, because Z move Dragonite would kind of like piss on my face, and I'm kind of not into it. Just personal preference again. So, yeah, it's not happy with how played, but it happens. You have those games. Overall, still a really good game, especially in comparison to our last 2 matches. Kelly played really, really well, and his prep was just where it had to be in the end for how he played and how things went. So prep was there, and the game was just on point. He brought the good moveset. He actually didn't have Double Dance. He had Southpaw, which does make sense. I was just kind of more worried about the setup, the Double Dance variant, but that still good bring on his head. He swallowed that huge weakness on my team, and yeah, that's all I got. So yeah, next week against Jordan, I'm gonna come back. I have to. I want to take a break from Mons for a couple days, but unfortunately Jordan is gonna be in London on the weekend, and he won't have internet, so that's unfortunate. I'm not gonna be able to take that planned break, but I'll be fine. I'm just gonna play and prep and whatnot, have some mocks over the next few days, and then play him on Thursday, and hopefully I can get a win. Because if not, I'm probably just gonna jump off a bridge or something, because I don't want to lose another game this season. So also, if another 8-3 team is gonna win this season and it's not me, I'm gonna be fucking upset. It's gonna be second time, and I'm gonna fucking be angry. That's it. Everything of the game and the team and whatnot. Again, make sure to check out Kelly and all the links in the description below. PPL shop and Discord and whatnot. Just also looking at next season. There's probably going to be some stuff happening in the server. And yeah. Again, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, leave some nudes. I would appreciate all 3 of those, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.